Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. What is the plan for today? Well, if we look at the little event questy place, events overview it's called, there are a bunch of events here. So we'll start from the top. So there's this, on the Trail of Behemoths. Do I know what this is? No, but we're gonna do this today. There's also this, but we finished this one. We finished this completely. So this event is done. This event also done because we did the Archon quest about over the last, not the last stream, but the previous two before that were both the Archon quest. This is still ongoing. This is done. And yes, so in the last stream, we did Mavwika story quest. So in this stream, our goal is to do Citlali's story quest, because we've got one day. So we need to do this today. And then TCG we ignore, this is just a new boss, which we actually fought in the last stream, because we did boss time for the first time in ages. This is also ignorable, and this is also ignorable. So, well, I mean, I should do this at some point. I also haven't done the theatre this time round, so I should really do that, but I'll do that off stream if I remember. But yes, so the plan for today is to start with Citlali's story quest, Tribal Chronicles, because that is very, very urgent. And then we will do this. I was hoping it would tell me how much we had to do, but it did not, but we'll do that next. And then, third thing on the list is to do this quest here. Because I think we've unlocked it, or we've started it, but we haven't actually done it, and we do need to do that. Because this timeline is ticking down quickly. If we don't do it now, we're gonna get stuck. So yes, that is the plan. But today, ooh, a default Nikki chicken. Okay. We could do that. You know, this will work quite well because currently when I send my little reminders on Discord which stream is streaming, I usually just, I've changed it up a little bit because I thought I'd put the game title in the little notification so that we'd all remember, because I will forget. And then if I draw a Nikki chicken, we can have a Nikki chicken and the Traveler chicken, because I think we've got a Limine chicken, and then it'll make it even more obvious. This will be fun. This will be very fun. Okay, default Nikki. It will look a bit cursed because a lot of Nikki is to do with clothes, and chickens don't really wear clothes, but she can have pink hair. Might need a picture of default Nikki, but I can find a picture of default Nikki. Might redeem a Nikki chicken for each outfit. Again, you gotta remember, it's mostly the hair. Like all my Genshin chickens, it's hair and possibly accessories. So you gotta make sure they have distinctive hairstyles and hats and things. But you could do, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. We'll make it work. We can make it work. I can find a picture of default Nikki. She's got some quite distinctive hair. Yes, this could work. This could work. Anyway, back on to what we were supposed to be doing, which not Citlali's story quest. I remembered. So let's go do that. Let's see, where is it? Hello? Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. So this, I remember we started this when we were doing, after the Archon quest, we had a little bit of time left, and we went to that mysterious cave, and we got the mysterious color. We went through like 3 layers of secret cave, secret tunnel, and then we gave the colors to the guy, and he said, okay, come with me to the chief. Give the colors to the chief. We gave the colors to the chief, and the chief said, okay, come with me. And I said, no, we are not coming with you, because I'm already running late, and we don't have time for this. So now we've got to follow him to wherever he wants to take us, so we can use the mysterious colors to do some scroll weaving, I think, is the general aim at this. Oh, Eddie Rex is here. Hello, welcome. We are doing Citlali's story quest, Tribal Chronicles quest, because if I want the rewards, gotta do it now. Let's teleport down here. We didn't go down low enough. But yes, this will be very good. Very good indeed. Where are we going? Where's the guy? Oh, actually, before we do that, let's grab some things. Some plants. Let's go the long way round so I can grab all the plants. Oh, I did also discover something. I saw somebody posted like a reel or something about like a team that works surprisingly well, and it really does work really well. But it's not the tiny team though, so I don't want to use it. But it makes it turns out if you use Farina, Mavuika, and the Raiden Shogun, yeah, and then you use Nahida, it works quite well. Anyway, let's go through here. Let me see. Nikki's main quest was like, make the most expensive outfit. Fair enough. I mean, that's usually how Nikki goes. The more expensive the outfit, the better the stats, and the more worth it it is. That's always the way it goes. That's always it. I forgot how massive this dude is. But yeah, have fun doing your Nikki quest. And yeah. Have fun. Okay, take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. This is the kind of thing we're trying to make. Ooh. Oh. The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Citlali. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Ignasaur Elder like yourselves. Ooh, she's pretty. She's especially skilled in the art of colour manipulation and of course completed her task with flying colours. This scroll is a record of her deeds and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Ignasaur Elders' subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work. But now you're about to review an older tradition. Oh, now you're about to revive an older tradition. That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us. Oh, now Paimon's getting excited. Bring out the samples. Oh my gosh. We don't even reach his hand. That's how short we are. Oh no. And we're standing a little bit further back. I don't know if that makes it bigger or smaller. But oh gosh. Tallest NPC we've done so far? I think it might be the tallest. You know, I'll preface this. Humanoid NPC they've done so far. Because Dvalin is pretty big. But Dvalin is a dragon. So he's got to have some leeway. Okay, bring out the samples. What are the samples? Are we going to see some samples? I hope they're nice. An assistant presents the samples for test dyeing. Ooh. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I'm confident you'll manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully. Will do. Let's get started. The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct colour, but you need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colours don't run. Dye the fabric as instructed. Good, the dye is taken to the fabric and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye and we should see that elusive signature colour emerge. Okay, final step. Apply the remaining dye. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it. The colour isn't showing up, the dyeing has failed. Oh. Oh dear. Did I mess up somehow? No, your technique was flawless, you did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself. Then what went wrong? It could be the weaving technique, or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Whatever the case, it looks like I failed to get to the bottom of this mystery. Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help. I'm the one who should be apologising. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing. I will of course honour my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress. Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said so yourself, we're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed. I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first. Oh, sure. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, okay, no, let's go to this one. Okay. Ooh. Look at this view. What do you think? It's gorgeous. Now try looking a little further. Whoa, that graffiti! In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colours have been with us every step of the way. It's true that I seek to bring a new life to the ancient tribe through change and reform, but I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away. The foremost of these is the way we record our history. That makes sense. Since the very beginning, our tribe has always sought to bring colour to history, and I have a deep sense this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls. You're completely right. Paimon's sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line. It's quite alright. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from. We're committed to helping you solve this. Then let's hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition. Okay, so Act 2, we were quite close to the end, but I think it was a good call to stop where I stopped in the last one. And now we can go straight ahead to part 3, which is over here. Yes, I think it's the quickest way to get there. Let's go over there. And we can see what's going on. I think we're going to meet Citlali. Guess maybe she knows the answer, because she knows a lot of things, right? So maybe she knows the secrets of the woven scrolls. But then you'd think the guy, Biram, would have asked her already. Oh, Fatui? Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how do they get this close to a tribal settlement? Well, considering what the captain did for Natlan, maybe they've been given a bit more leeway. Huh? All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatuus, always a Fatuus. Something seems off, seeing them there, let's go check it out. The truth at the Battle of 7 Colours. Ooh. Okay, I am liking the colour theme. I like colours. Hello. Hi there, friend. You free for a chat? I've just got distracted already. Sure, hit me with it. That was quick. I like your style. That said, I don't actually have much to talk about. You know, the Master Nightwind come and go like the mist. I knew this would happen even before coming over to see her. You know, I was worried at first that she might have been injured during the Abyss incursion, so I asked around. Turns out she just took a few bumps. I learned a new instrument recently and wanted to play it for her. If I spent all the time I've been waiting for her practicing, I'd definitely be on the road to become a master. Playing the same tunes over and over is pretty boring. Maybe I should become a graffiti apprentice somewhere close by. My apologies, I let myself get a bit carried away there. You should get back to your business. It's fine. You're the patient sort, huh? Good, that kind of temperament will make you lots of friends. And that's great, life's all about spending time with friends to share our joys and delicious food. Okay, she gave me some skewers. Well, thank you. I think. I don't know why they're here, but there's just some people. Hello. If only I'd known, I'd asked someone with more experience to come along with me. Why? Is something the matter? You can say that. There's this letter that's really tough to deliver. The recipient is a travelling doctor, so we've got to deliver it while he's here at the tribe. Don't know why, but it's almost as if the letter is cursed. It always seems to miss him by a hair. I'm into this whole courier business, and my more experienced colleagues all assured me that beginner's luck was a thing. They persuaded me to give it a go. We've made a bet. You think we're just messing with me? Maybe there really was no other way. True, they've all tried delivering it themselves, and you saw what happened. Goodness, I've just started this job too. Do you think I can handle it with my limited experience? Oh, and he gave me some advice. This is great. Who are these people doing? I mean, who are these people? What are they doing? Hello, I remember her. Alright, once he finishes that graffiti piece, it's off to Frida's palette to try out new colour combinations. Graffiti? It's those paintings you see on cliffs, walls, and on the ground everywhere here in Natlan. It's a local art form and it's only popular here. Feels like I've seen you somewhere before. I can't quite remember where though. Wonder if it's that residual effect of the accident before. I was painting cliffside when I accidentally snapped the safety line and hit my head in the fall. I was laid up in bed, my head was swathed in bandages for 3 months before making recovery, and even now I still feel pretty dizzy. Take care of yourself? Sure, graffiti's key, but I should probably stay clear of accidents if I want to make anything truly great, eh? Gives the canopy really have advantages when it comes to high altitude work. So envious. Putting aside all this stuff for now, you've got a radiant complexion, keen senses, distinguished temperament, and a unique sense of geniality? Yeah. If you join this line of work, you'll definitely have what it takes to be the vanguard of avant-garde, a rising star amongst graffiti artists. If you're interested, you can follow me, the Dopey Dazzler, in grasping the latest and greatest in trendy artistic thought. I'll teach you everything I know, without reservation. Ira, she was in the graffiti event. Colour combinations? Yeah, bold lines and visually stimulating colours are key to graffiti. However, my observations indicate the human eye is more likely to notice large blocks of vibrant colour at a certain distance. That means we're first drawn by a colour before we consider its outline. Therefore, a combination of colours that leaves people feeling brighter with a single glance, full of vitality even, is crucial to how some graffiti grabs the eye. If you're interested in color combos, swing around for a chat anytime. Ooh. And, oh, no, this guy's just drawing. I like it, okay. We should probably actually talk to the Fatui now. Hello. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, wow, these guys are tall. Maybe it's just this one. He seems taller than the others, but maybe he's just on a slope. But this guy's definitely a lot shorter. Hello! What are you guys doing here? Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer. Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer? This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense. Ooh. The original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but the priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive. So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine. Precisely, Rodluson at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two, wait, you must be Kaiko and her fairy companion. Oh, you know us? A golden-haired traveller with a floating companion, there's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you. Please don't tell me about my exploits in Fontaine, because I haven't done those yet. Wow, we're really famous at this point, Kaiko. It's truly my lucky day. I know it's sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favour to ask. So you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy. You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you. Well, at least he's got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say? Something tells me we can't escape this one, and if the pay is good... Alright, we'll hear your request. You're the great shaman, Citlali, right? I need your help with something. Yeah, but the chance of her helping a random stranger just because we asked... With her personality, pretty slim. Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers. I heard about that from other members of her tribe, but they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveller. Oh, he didn't need us at all. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay. Why do you need her help? Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first. It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alia, if you could. Of course, I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you, my name's Alia, I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluson's team. Have you heard the legend of the great shaman, Citlali? It sounds familiar. She's the one that worked with colours, right? Yes, according to local records, she was a colour mystic who lived over 200 years ago, most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colours. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history, even from a greater historical perspective. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a colour Citlali created on the battlefield. The colour was extraordinary, illusionary in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Citlali used the colour to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield, and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory. Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. The story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but... historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Mars of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication. But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened? You see, the slogan for the collection is restoring the truth of history. Naturally, I need it to be factual. That's why I'm here. Mars of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I was just trying to promote their history, and they made such a fuss. According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need some more time, and I could... You've been over this, Alia. There's no time to waste on these scrolls when we have a better way. Citlali, you mean? Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colours. True. True. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary. Oh, that's what you want. So what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal. Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Yes, you should go ask her, Paimon. We still have a duty to fulfill, after all. Oh right, the duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with Citlali. Who knows, the Battle of Seven Colours might lead us in the right direction. Alright, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay? Of course. The guy got Conbrian eyes, or they just have very dark blue, so it's hard to tell. I can't tell. Interesting, interesting. Now let's go and look for Citlali. Where is she? She's over here somewhere. That's really far away. How are we gonna get there? Like this. Okay, interesting, interesting. Interesting. I do want to learn about colours though. I like colours. And yeah, so if Citlali was here the whole time, why didn't the chief ask her? That seems like the obvious choice. So the fact that he didn't, makes me suspicious. Ooh, there's a colour puzzle here. What is the colour puzzle for though? Hello? I'm not seeing anything obviously that could be dyed. Unless we already did it? I'm like trying to see if there's like a very obvious, oh look, this is where you should throw the dye. Oh, there is. Oh! That was, oh! I get it! It's the bird! It's the bird! It's a silly bird! I see! Okay, well let's put it back. I want it to be the right colour. It's the hornbill, it's the bird. I think this one didn't run away. But it's right at the top. I just picked a random colour and it worked! So I'm quite proud of myself. And I saw the logic behind it, so I'm also proud of myself. This is very good. Very good indeed. Okay, well let's go over here. Ooh. Is this where Citlali lives? So this is where the Great Shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it? I hope the person who pointed us in the direction wasn't mistaken. For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense. Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice, if I could just copy it down. We're here for a reason. Alia has agreed, you two can do the talking and we'll wait for you here. Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover. Citlali, are you there? We need your help with something. No response. Maybe she's not home? Let's try her other name. Oh, Granny Citlali, are you home? The door is thrown open and you're not met with the pungent smell of alcohol. Oh! Hey kid, if you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. No! So Citlali's a real hermit, huh? Kaiko! The door closes abruptly. We look so unimpressed. Looks like we came at a bad time. Are you still there? Just come in, we can talk inside. Well, at least we didn't get turned away. I bet we look in as she's lightly cleaned the place. Because there was a lot of stuff on the floor. And she's probably, hopefully she's tidying it up. Well, I assume that's what she was going to do. Huh? So this is where Citlali lives. It looks tidied away. I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Me and your housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette. Oh, what's she found? She sure does care a lot about what we think of her. Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you. You're not still experiencing side effects, are you? It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing. You mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope, it's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right? Then why do I hear Kaiko's thoughts in my head? What? Oh, she heard me call her a hermit. That bothers her. I thought she was above superficial rules of societal etiquette. I can still hear you, you know? I apologize for offending you. Don't bother, I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. Which is a simple spell, I used it on you, and now it's on the fritz. Forget it, just tell me why you're here. Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan. So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word. Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems. The pain is really good. Paimon! Doesn't matter, I'm busy. Sure, she sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere. What if the request comes from me? From you? Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll. Huh? So you're the appointed one this time? We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chief Viram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned about the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of colour. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves colour. If you help them, you might end up helping us too. Oh, she doesn't seem to want to. She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly? I can't decide whether this phrase is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along. Does that mean you won't help us? I need to think about it. Then there's still hope. Hey, what's the hold up? Just give us an answer already. Oh gosh, this man is so rude. It's the mustache, I tell you. It's the mustache. You agreed to let us do the talking. Ah. Uh-oh. I guess that's a no then. Citlali. Citlali suddenly walks out and you rush after her. Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait. Oh no, it was this guy, not... I see. I thought it was the Fontaine guy. No. It was the Fatui. Okay. This is better for them then. Understood. Uh-oh. You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries, but you're so... Apologies for the disturbance. Grudok is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes. No, phew, you're lucky you didn't force Citlali's hand. Well, since you're here now, how about a discussion? Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Citlali would be fooled by your little performance? Oh? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel. Except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say. Whoa. Kaiko, we have a discussion to finish. You know up your name, Granny Citlali. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of 7 Colors didn't pique your interest. Oh? You're investigating the Battle of 7 Colors? Ah, Kaiko didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought Kaiko could help me convince you, but if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilim was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then all of Teyvat will learn the truth. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think? You'll be helping me fulfill my duty, and it would mean a lot to your tribe. And it would mean a lot to your tribe. If this is really about that duty, then fine, I'll help you. Oh, there's a inner crystal. I'm honoured. Say that I agreed to help Kaiko, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can. Well, at least she agreed to help. Looks like my friendship with Citlali came in handy after all. I never took her to be the heartless type anyway. Oh, she can still hear our thoughts. Who are you calling heartless? Not a problem. I always planned to work with Kaiko. So did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it? Talk at me, why don't you? I'd like to know too. Fine. No, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia. You decided the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject. Alright, if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through the era, your insights are very valuable. Adia, you had an idea about where to start, yes? Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history. Then let's start there. Kaiko, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you. Sounds good. Sounds okay, I guess. I'll take it, and I will take this too. Okay, we need to go. Ooh. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, all the way over there. Well, let's do a little bit of running. We haven't explored this section before. I don't want to miss anything because we were too hasty. We can walk. We can walk. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Where are we going? This way. Ooh. Nope, we're getting distracted. I just want to see if there's anything down in this corner because I'm probably not going to go to that specific corner again anytime soon. But the rest of now, we can just teleport around. We'll be back. You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali. The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe. But how? Weren't you alive when it happened? I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how. But Montlucent said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Tweetslin tell you about it? Close friends? More like archival, something Montlucent would know if he actually did his research. Oh, arch rivals! I said archival, that doesn't make sense. Arch rivals! Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Tweetslin's School of Shamanism must pass extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle. Oh! Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Wait, what? Of course, none of them ever succeed. So after Tweetslin's death, her students had no choice but to modify their requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough. Yeah, that sounds like a necessary change. As my rival, Tweetslin only had one achievement that surpassed my own, and that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume that she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is so different than handing it to me on a silver platter, as if she would have give away her one advantage. That makes sense. Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty. So Citlali is doing all this for me? Don't misunderstand, this duty is important for my tribe too. A great shaman like should do her part to see it done. A great shaman should also be a bit more organized at home. Excuse you, I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman. Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this. Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help. Please, great shaman. Okay. Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Tweetslin used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside. That's just your interpretation. That's more than one way to understand the scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous. Tweetslin was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off. That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful, and no shaman since has ever used it. Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you know a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone. I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place? Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it? You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here. Please don't fight. Wow, the battle really is controversial. Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about. His arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do? Tweetslin was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle. As far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe, not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim. Alright, you said an altar is off limits to you, but if I go... Is there a problem? Most of Tweetslin's students are respected priests of the tribe, but that means they had to go through me, or try at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not going to get us any answers. Yeah, Paimon can see that now. Run for dear life? It's like Citlali some kind of tyrant. Hey, don't jump to conclusions, that was just a metaphor. I'll make sure they don't run away. Who better to fend off a tyrant than a hero of Natlan? Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Kaiko. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help, but don't blame me if it goes wrong. Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here. We appreciate the help. Hello. Natlan's history is full of intriguing details. Mysteries. It's too bad I can't talk to this priest myself. Ooh. Is he taking pictures? Okay. I do kind of want to look at people's eyes to see if the eye thing is real or if I'm imagining it. But it doesn't zoom in close enough. Miss Citlali seems rather reluctant to help. Maybe you can talk to her a bit more. I'll reward you for the trouble. Got a problem? Like I said, take it up with my employer. Wait, what are we reading? Oh. Come on your wings, Paka Flying School. Flying contests are held every now and then, but why wait till then if you can sign up now? So true! It's got a point, it's got a point. Oh, I forgot about these little guys playing hide and seek with the baby ictimosaurs. So cute! Hello. Hello there, are you looking for something serious or something casual? What you mean by that precisely? I'm referring to the content of phlogiston engravings. Each pattern has its own unique meaning. Some are just graffiti, pure and simple, which is what I meant by casual work. Others have more profound meaning and can produce casual effects. These I call serious. But those are the minority, and I don't recommend you carry a symbol weighed down with too much meaning on your person. Graffiti is a more popular form of phlogiston engraving, and the satisfaction and fulfillment it provides far outweighs the practical uses. Okay, interesting. What were we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be going to the obsidian altar. Do I remember how to do that? No, not really. Oh, can you go through the door? Oh, hello. Hey, do you believe in fate? What do you mean by that? I'm saying you're here at the Master Nightwind to have your fortune told as well, right? You mean that? Yeah, of course. I'm planning to start farming on a new field in my place. There's 2 plots of land that to my eye look the same, so I'm not sure. Planting, I see. I mean, you should be able to get something good going either way. Now that you mention it, but speaking of that, what sort of fortune are you trying to have told? Flying practice, I've been training for a long time. I just want to know what the best take-off time for an easy pass. Do you think that depends more on wind direction and your skill? Now that you mention it, they've got some good points. Who's this guy? Does he want to talk? Hello. So relaxing, but with no one messing around here. In a good mood, I see. You bet. As long as there aren't any large-scale abyssal assaults like that one before, patrolling around the Master Nightwind might just be the easiest thing there is. Now that assault was tough, thank goodness a whole bunch of friends from outside came to help out, but usually the people on tribe are either impossible to find or holed up indoors. And the few not very intimidating monsters that there are in the area can be easily beaten using pre-prepared phlogiston engravings. The main thing I've got to do is keep reckless outsiders from disturbing the ictimosaurs. Get on their bad side, the tempers are no joke, I'll tell you that. Calming people down requires skill. Very true. Some saurians are just too stubborn. The last time someone touched an ictimosaur's feathers without permission, they ended up writing a 3-page apology. Who knows the apology you've made sense to the saurian, but I guess that just goes to show the price of acting on impulse. Anything of note? Can't think of anything worth mentioning, but the scenery is pretty nice. Okay. Guess this guy doesn't have any tips for me. Okay. Ooh. Anything up here? Nope. Nothing there. I wonder if I can, take this phlogiston that he's clearly taking a picture of. Is that gonna, upset him? I put it there. Ooh. That took me quite high up, but I need to be on the ground actually. It was not my intention. Oh look, it's got rainbow smoke. I wonder if that's anything to do with rainbows, because we're talking about 7 colors here. When I hear 7 colors, I think of rainbows. Can we go through this door? Is this... Oh, it is! It's a door. Ah. Ooh. Hello, this is different. This is different. Let's remove ourselves, make it all. Hello. What do I do? I've gone so far over budget, but I can't get all the paints I really need. That does happen sometimes, doesn't it? When I was younger, I would often travel across Natlan in search of inspiration, and each time I would discover something unexpected. Then what would you do if you were in my situation, Granny? I just wanted to come here and try out different paints, but I wound up buying a whole bunch of new easels, canvases, drawing brushes. Not only have I not bought any paints yet, my wallet's already kinda empty. Why don't you try earning a bit back through painting commissions? Natlan's an ancient land, but other styles of art are always welcome here. Oh, that's a great idea. Thanks, Granny. I'll consider it. Well, that's nice. That's very nice of her. Okay, we definitely talked to this guy before. We can talk to him again, though. Hello there, welcome to the Trove. Let's buy something. Yep, okay, we've been here before, because we bought all his presents. Well, not his presents, all his scrolls. We bought all of them already, so we've definitely already been here. And let's go in there. Okay, did that take us to where we were supposed to be? Yes, yes it did. Oh, I'm in the middle of a ceremony. Granny Citlali? Well, what is she doing here? Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight? Or is she here to officially take over the tribe? Well, it's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant. No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end. You took a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood. All I want is to ask some questions. So you're here to interrogate us? Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating, is that it? You want their name, don't you? We should just run. Don't be afraid. Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Citlali will be on her best behavior. Sure, whatever you say. Oh, it's Kaiko and her companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you? I wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Citlali. Ah, so you can eradicate our school once and for all? Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough. Well, you're not wrong. If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run. They really are so afraid of her. No, this again, just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali? She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Citlali is someone worthy of love and respect. Hey, you can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Citlali, a mere mention of my name and kids' best it is. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that. Well, I do. But you know what? Forget about your duty. We need to fix this mind-reading situation. Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight. We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Kaiko? Let me think. Oh! Huh? Oh, it's you. Elder Tapo, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us. Ooh. Did Elder Tapo just issue a declaration? From what I can tell in a single word, the message was friend. Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Citlali as our friend? That's not possible, is it? Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners? Chief! I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality. Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place, so you can say the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with. Understood. Now, as successors of Citlali, I understand your friction with Granny Citlali. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You will do well to respect his counsel. So mind your manners and allow Granny Citlali to ask her questions. Phew, good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Viram are on our side. Okay. Oh, hello. Why does Granny Citlali want to question us all of a sudden? Should we plan our answers in advance? That brutal graduation exam, it's all coming back to me. You heard the chief, there's no running away. Don't run away, they're thinking about it. Don't think about it. just answer our questions, please. Okay, hello. Hi there, Elder Clappo. It's been a while. Hey, he's really happy to see us. He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right? Yeah, Elder Clappo points us the task. Elder Clappo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Aww. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Sir Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe. So you already know each other? Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Sweetslin's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time we got to know each other. Sounds like you and Sweetslin were close. She only came to my place to fight me, but at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least. Well, you've lived a long time, you've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right? The more time you have, the more friends you lose. Oh, anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. "200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw." I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back, Kaiko. Paimon, let's go. Huh? Huh? What? What happened? I am confused. The enormous active soul stands majestically, sometimes glancing over at the flickering flames. Okay. Is there a little... Oh! It was dancing! Why did you stop dancing? Hello? Please continue dancing. Hello? Oh my gosh, look at it! It's Yao Yao sized! Like they're the same size! That's so cute! Look at it! It's Yao Yao sized! One Yao Yao tall! Oh dear. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go over... I went the long way around, but let's talk to Biram and see what he has to say. He may have some insight into what is going on over here. Hey there, Chief Biram. Hello, Biram. Oh wait, we haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh? I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten the duty. Actually, we have good news. We found another clue. I'm all ears. It's the Battle of Seven Colors. Weasel's claim to fame? That sounds promising, but the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult. True, but Granny Citlali promised to help. Is that so? I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity. Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either. Ah, forgive me. That wasn't my intention. There was a comment on my own failings. Paimon says you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll. It is my duty, Great Shaman. Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time, so what's the point of figuring out for yourself? If I may ask, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole, and in many ways history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a Great Shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourselves with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Citlali. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance. I get your point. Something in your mind, Citlali? Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work. The chief referred to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali's worried she looks old? No, that's not it. Huh? It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, Kaiko and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task. You have my thanks, then. Anything else? If you run into any more problems, I'm always willing to help. Why, thank you. He's so helpful. Ooh, you can ask the priest now. Hello. Oh. Why do they look so scared? So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Huitzilin's legacy? You've already been tested, haven't you? Frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions. Fine, ask away. You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right? Of course, it's our master's claim to fame, an immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe. And I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it's actually occurred. I did hear people arguing about that the other day. It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that? It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas about after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witness, it's hard to refute detractors. It just so happens the questions I want to ask are related to the legitimacy of this battle. Listen, we know your rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy? You think she's like you, someone who can survive a little scrutiny? No, of course not. Then let me finish. During the battle, Citlali most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique? Uh-oh. Oh no, none of them know. They're all shaking their heads. I don't think any of us has heard of it. Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest, with or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you. Yeah, no objections there, but I'm telling the truth, none of us have ever heard of that technique. What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct? Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representative of Citlali's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the same, some of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. That family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still, could be worth a shot. But if they inherited Citlali's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving? Well, it's the only thing I can think of. Alright, give me their address. I'll mark it on your map. To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. You're really giving it your all, though. That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you? Ooh. Okay. Well, hello. I hope Granny is satisfied with the information we provided. I hope so too, for your sake. You scared me. I was just about to run some errands. If you have questions, feel free to ask the other priests. There should be 2 more priests. Hello? So, was that an interrogation? The poor coward. I should go find him and convince him to accept his fate. Okay, let's... Oh! T-Switch Shaman. Where are we going? Oh no, going outside, so let's go up here and see if we can find this family. Oh no, we're telling these guys. Oh, I see. You recount everything you learned to Montlucent and the others. Removing the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second. Nothing we can do about that. Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, there's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth. That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montlucent. Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. Kaiko, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable, but based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you. Respected Kaiko, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full, extra, if that's what it takes. I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali. What makes you say that? Because it has to do with Citlali's past. Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kind of seems like there's unresolved tension between you two. Do you think so? She came to be your friend, but picked a fight with you non-stop, and never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure. Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late, but fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest. Ah, that's wonderful news. Alright, let's go visit the Shaman family. Okay, where is the Shaman family? They are this way. Oh, that was incredibly close. I really thought they'd be like far away. But no, they're right here. Hello, are you Ekman? Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Citlali? Get up. In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me. My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing a trial. Granny Citlali, have we offended you in some other capacity? Man, this is generational trauma at this point. Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Citlali. I still get nightmares about it sometimes. I wonder what Citlali looks like in those nightmares. Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait. Oh no, she really has traumatized the entire tribe. Okay, so your family studied under Citlali, right? Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Citlali didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time we quit the priesthood. Turns out shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either, so over time we banded them all together. Of course, it's possible we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Citlali was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent. Do you know which techniques are passed on to your family? I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself. Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle? Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Citlali would pass it on to us. We might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Citlali's most gifted students. Oh, let's go back to where we started. Still no definitive evidence of the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alia, do you think you have enough to draw a conclusion? All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles. Then we have to keep going. Are you investigating the Battle of Seven Colors? Yeah, you know about it? Not a lot, but there's something special about my family in addition to shaman techniques. Citlali stories are passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all. We don't need another story, we need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that? I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe. Really? How so? Well, it's Citlali's personal account of the event, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chickamaustock Cave. That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place? Unfortunately not. I studied maps and outline before we left, Monsieur Motloson. I don't remember ever seeing such a name. Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Kmin? It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're very serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts. If Citlali's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up. Yeah, that's disappointing. Hold on, you mentioned Chickamaustock Cave? Yes, can I clear something up for you? It's been more than 200 years, I never thought I'd hear that name again. What do you mean? Oh, we left this poor guy so confused, we just kinda left. The location is now known as the Valley of Fog. Chickamaustock Cave is what it was called 200 years ago. Precisely when Citlali was alive, that means Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips. Just when we thought all hope was lost, I never doubted you, great shaman. Now me to present you with a gift as thanks. Save it, flashy won't get you anywhere with me. Just accept the gift, Citlali, you've earned it. Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print. Really? Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind? Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty, Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power, is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable. I see. It's also, it has to work pretty please, Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two. Oh no, we should not have opened the door for unlimited. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all of that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji? Those two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them? I'm a merchant from Fontaine after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise. Amateur. Just leave the books to me. Don't worry about our pay though. Don't forget about our pay though. Of course, sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now there's no time to waste, we should head to the site of the battle right away. Once we get there, it'll take a bit of work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea. Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that. Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night? Well, what do you think, Kaiko? Let's break for the day and meet back up tomorrow. The battlefield's not going anywhere. Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow? He's persistent, huh? What do you think, Citlali? How about noon? Do we have to wait that long? Yes. Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning. My guess is that she just wants to sleep in. That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night. Paimon is so confused because she didn't hear our side of the conversation. Alright, as Miss Citlali instructed, let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement. Oh, this guy. Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Rennie Eatsley satisfied with my answer? Yeah, of course, you really helped us out. Oh good, I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow. You really so scared of her? She's actually really nice, she's just awkward in social situations. To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumours. She's a powerful shaman who lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her. Well, thanks for today, Citlali. Wanna grab a meal? My treat. Think of it as thank you for today. It's quite considerate of you. Alright, let's grab a few drinks, just like last time. But didn't you say you had important plans tonight? What do you think I meant? Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? No, Paimon's worried about your health. Same place? Now I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over. Oh dear. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind-reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private. Thanks for watching everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again and have a great day.